how hard is it to build a chicken coop?
I actually got some old pallets and took the pallets apart, and I used the frames on some of them to build the outside frame of the house and the floor. And then I stripped some of the pallets and made wood slats for the outside of the home.
Now what comes first, the chicken or the coop?
Well, that's a good question. The coop comes first, Sheriff. Because they have to have a place to live when you get them, and they need to be able to get out of the rain, and of course out of the wind and the cold. And at nighttime they like to roost.
And how old are they when you get them?
They're about 2 days old by the time they end up at our home. You've got your coop ready, but you need to keep them inside in what we call a fairing pen. It has a heater and a little light for them, and it keeps them close together so they can share their body heat. After about 2 weeks, you can take them outside for short periods of time if the weather's nice and warm. They do what we call dusting in the dirt, which a chicken will take a patch of nice dry earth, and it's kind of dusty, and they will dig a hole with their feet basically and then lay in it and waller. They throw the dirt all over themselves, they fluff their feathers. Now they have another way of cleaning themselves. It's called preening. You'll see them after they get up from dusting, and they'll take their beak and they will take individual feathers and run them through their beak. Hygiene to a chicken is a pretty important thing because they spend a good bit of their time dusting and preening themselves if they're not eating or scratching for food.
What do you mean by roost?
As soon as the sun starts down, the chicken naturally wants to get off of the ground, so he will fly up to a branch in a tree if he's in the wild. When you build your coop, you provide them with what you call a roost. And you do this simply by cutting a few tree limbs and placing them inside the coop and nailing them up for them maybe 2 to 3 feet off the ground. And naturally those chickens will fly up onto those tree limbs that you provide for them, and they sleep there at night. Once they've all come in to roost, you go down there shortly after dark and close their door to the outside, because you don't want anything getting in there while they're on the roost, because when a chicken is sleeping, he doesn't wake up easily, and an animal that were to get in there with them would just have a field day, so to say.
That's good information to know about chickens for sure.